My main reason to abstain from sex before marriage is number one, my faith, and then because I don't want it to jeopardize my future.
It's important to abstain from sex because it says that you're committing adultery. Yes, and sex before marriage is a sin.
A good reason to abstain from having sex before marriage is just the fact of people having like teen pregnancies or having that tough decision about abortion before they're even mature enough. Also with schooling and other things, you have more, that's just too much on your plate at one time.
God doesn't want you to do it, and that's the main reason. And the next one is it's not just your life that you're ruining it's the other person's life, really. And you're making it very difficult on them, like, to make the decision whether they should abort or, raise a child.
Well, I'd have to say if you would have sex too much before marriage, it'd probably change your relationship, so you're not really worried about their actual attitude and characteristics and stuff and how they act. Also, it says in the Bible you're not supposed to, so I'd figure that's a good reason why too.
Well, you can get STDs, which is bad. Just makes you look bad reputation.
We should abstain from sex before marriage because God tells us that we shouldn't, and there's consequences for our action emotionally and physically.
Some really good reasons to abstain is, STDs and just, what they teach in school, but also that God teaches us not to, and we should always respect that and follow His will.
Obviously the health reasons, the STDs, all of that, the risky business of getting pregnant when you're a teen, or even if you're not a teen, just in general, because it could screw up your college career, it could screw up your actual career.
Well, a lot of people think, if they have sex in high school with their boyfriend or girlfriend, the immediate thing is, I might be off my favorite team, I might be expelled from school or suspended from school, I might be in trouble with my parents, or I might have a kid when I'm in high school and might have to make that decision. But really, the big problem is you just flat out disobeyed one of the commands God gave us, and that should be the problem that you're worried about.
Well, abstinence is really important to me. I work with a bunch of people and they talk about it all the time, and then they always wonder she's different. They're like, so you've never done that? And I'm just like, no, I'm saving myself for marriage, And if my future husband, if that makes a big impact too. I'm choosing a husband. If they've gotten around, it's probably not going to work, because that's also a lot of trust issues too then, because it's not how God wanted it to be, and that's how I want to live my life, God wants it to be.